doing everything. Hi, welcome to another edition of Talking Shit. Hi, I'm DeAndre in the commentary room. Hi, I've been gone. I'm down at our studio center doing some work, and we're going to be interviewing a friend of mine who's sort of a white man version of myself. My friend Todd will be coming on the air in a couple of weeks and helping me broadcast a show on the political weather report and what's going on during this election season. Today is 9/11, the anniversary of 9/11, during the horrible attack on this country several years ago. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was, in fact, in this area, but a couple of doors over when it happened. And let me tell you, oh no, that's not true. That's such a lie. Maybe that was the day that George Bush said that the fucking war was up. I'm sorry. I was in the Lancaster area when that happened. Gee, that was a long time ago. And boy, I'll tell you, it really was frightening to go through that. And I want to just commemorate and thank all the people of service during that era and just the lives that were lost during that horrible incident, along with some of the other explosions and plane crashes, of course, at the Pentagon, and another one in the rural area there, and then, of course, the towers in New York. I've been to New York several times since then, and that country, excuse me, they act like they're a separate country. That state is doing good, and the 12 million people a day are using that the trains in and out of New York City. This last couple of times, one of the co-producers of our program rented me a car when I was there, so I got a chance to drive in New York City traffic. Woo! That was kind of crazy. Just wanted to kind of touch bases with everybody. Looking at Donald Trump motherfucking ass talking all this bullshit about how horrible the Iran deal is. And if you look at 9/11 and you look at where President Reagan was with Iran, and you look at our relationship with Saudi Arabia, and then you look at the Obama administration trying to have some sort of communicative relationship with these people other than fuck y'all, I think that we are in the area in which we can actually go into the country and be a little bit more investigative about their behavior. But to just have one of the things I used to do when I was working, is like you ignore the behavior but not the child. And sometimes the behavior is just attention-seeking tactics, much like our friends in North Korea. But eventually you really find out what the kid's up to or what's going on with these people. And we can only do that through some sort of a way to get into the country and look around and stuff. So maybe even the resistance of this thing is fake, too. America has a habit of making sure that its habits are not broken. And so we are the dawn, according to Noam Chomsky. We are the dawn of the whole situation. And even though China may be in front of us economically and controlling a lot of the money that goes on in the world, we are still heavily armed and ready to blow people up. I'm sorry. I want to talk a little bit about Syria real quick too. The nerve of these people from Syria who actually want to go, who actually are trying to go somewhere where things are not being blown up, and people in the political power of the country is blowing up and fighting up and everything. Most of these people are innocent citizens that are trying to escape mayhem, destruction, and their own death. And the nerve of these people wanting to go somewhere and live somewhere where you don't have to worry about getting schools and stuff blown up You notice they're not headed to Palestine. Apparently the Israeli government, representative for the United Nations for the Israelites, is upset because the United Nations has given Palestine the privilege of flying their flag in front of the United Nations building in spite of the horrific attitude and bullshit that Israel as a government, not as its people, its government continues to pour on these people. So there's a lot going on in the world. There's a lot more shit to talk. There's a lot more shows to do. There's a lot more guests to interview. But under no circumstances will we ever stop saying fuck Fox News.